big this time. We're trying to do the train up. Got to get in the interest,
Yeah.
get into people, at least if they haven't known it, getting to know it. And if you know about it and you like it, getting you to play again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not necessarily asking to play a turn.
Oh, gentlemen in the Smashville. Okay. Good old Smash 4 humor. Can we DQ him? Is that a thing we can do?
Yeah. Go to EMG real quick. 2-0. No, I'm good. But yeah, I mean we're just focusing on getting people to actually see the game and whether if they actually like it to start playing it again and start learning. And the meta is different now.
Yeah.
Before everybody when they got to see the meta, they were just like, oh man, zoners, zoners, you can't beat them. They rule this game and counterattack. That was Fates as well.
Yeah. So I was talking a little bit with Emmgee earlier. I can't remember exactly what I was saying. Oh, but your guys' community is like super legit. Like I remember at Final Round, like everyone clapped for everybody, and like everyone was like super, like just happy to be there. And we didn't see a lot of that in Smash 4.
I mean, different mentalities.
Yeah.
And this is to whereas the Pokken community. I mean, we've had a rough start.
Yeah.
Even though we've had a season 1. The season 1 has a lot of loopholes where they could have been fixed and could have been cleaned up.
Yeah.
So it's gotten to where you can appreciate just having a community. Everybody's actually helping each other, learning more about the game, and actually improving as together. It's in a sense kind of like the old school mentality.
Yeah. There was another thing, like Final Round, I think there was a $1,000 pop bonus that was crowdfunded by the Pokken players.
It was.
Yeah. So you guys are definitely willing to like put money into the game and just help it grow, and that's really something nice to do. I would have loved to have seen something like that for Smash 4, but no one really took the initiative. Had I realized there wasn't a pop bonus, I would have tried, but you know how different game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different game, different mentalities. I mean, not only that, it's helped us as well because while we were trying to fight to get into Evo, we raised 60K. With Pokken community, it's like
pretty good.
Pokken community, who's that? It's like 20 people.
Yeah.
But Mr. Wiz, he was so delighted at our efforts that he gave us $10,000 to work with.
Oh wow.
So DreamHack Austin, which is actually happening today.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. So if you guys get a chance to watch it on Inimura.
Yeah.
That it should be some very good play throughout today.
Yeah.
That has $3,000. $1,000 from the Evo, and then $2,000 from
yeah.
Bailey himself.
For a second, I thought you said 30,000. I was like, whoa, man, I am playing the wrong game. But okay, 3,000 is still solid.
3,000.
Yeah.
So we're there, and we're just working on it. EMG's taking his first game, but GuyFighter, he's still learning the ropes. He's still holding on there. He's like, nah, man, Pikachu's not gonna free me up. I may still learn the ropes, but I got this.
Yeah.
I got this.
But again, just going back to the community, I really like the Pokken community. I know at Final Round, like after Top 8 was finished, I had like 20 people line up to thank me. I was like, guys, I didn't like. Obviously, I had been there for a while and I had been doing work, but I was like,
yeah.
It's so strange, like how nice your guys' community is, and that's a terrible way for me to put it.
Here's the easiest way I can say it. When you've had enough negatives, when you have a little good come by, you're just like, oh my God, this is a blessing. I mean, I could go down a long list. But
oh yeah, I heard some of the stories, but again, like if you're scared about joining a new community and you think that people aren't going to be nice, because that's something I've heard a lot of people say, like about getting into Smash 4, they're super intimidated by like this huge community, and they feel like
he grabbed it, he's gonna eat all this damage. Oh, he dropped it.
Yeah. But like people are very hesitant to join a new community because they don't know anyone and who people are. Yeah.
Eleanor. Yeah. When your meter is glowing, you can actually use burst, and then you have access to super. So more stuff that I can explain.
So Scat being like, hey man, I'm still coaching right now.
No, I'm still coaching, so I had to go in and out. So
yeah.
But yeah, It's great. I mean, things can be intimidating, but until you actually get in and you start actually getting into a couple people who you can actually talk to, the community as a whole gets better. And you have your problems, yes. It's gonna happen within every community. But wow, that's confirmed. Does he get that? Wow, that's actually pretty cute. EMG landed a pretty cute combo. But when you get into a good community and you get settled with a handful of good players, then everything gets more comfortable. You start feeling relaxed, and that's essentially the end goal for what a lot of people really want. That's how many of us in the Pokken community wants. It's like, if you're trying to learn, we got you. And if you're trying to be casual, that's all right, we got you. GuyFighter landing that crit, doing good damage. And it becomes important to actually be settled in the community. When you get settled, then that's where the best can come out, because then you get to know you get to know more players, you get to actually be comfortable talking and actually meeting players, and that's where the fun actually begins. So we got a tight situation right here. GuyFighter actually trying to fight, and he lands the counterattack to take the second round.
Did he use burst twice in one round?
Well,
Does that happen a lot for Lucario? Or?
Yeah, he has a lower meter than a handful of other characters. Pikachu having one of the lowest, about 100 CC. I've heard 120 before, but we'll say 100 to be easy.
Yeah.
Lucario is at 150, so he has 50 more points that he has to acquire beforehand. But there are methods that you can use within the game to acquire those resources fast. And one of the most important resources is winning this field phase. You get a lot of meter for just winning one field phase, which it makes field phase become more important, which a lot of people, they either get confused about it or they just completely ignore it. So
now, since you bring it up, like, what is winning field phase? Like, obviously I understand it's knocking them into dual phase, but is it just like getting enough hits into knocking it into that, or?
Oh no! Oh, they still made it. Oh no, GuyFighter. It was invincibility frames. You almost won because he started it too early, and then you almost would have hit him in the later frames.
Now that was the best of 3 already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's you versus.
It's me versus EMG.
Oh, lovely. All right.